Confidence. This is a massive part of anything in life, and especially when you're playing a sport. Golf is no different, and you need to make sure that you've got a belief system in you to be able to pull off certain shots and produce a good score. In this short video, I'm going to be talking all about that topic, so let's get stuck in. This is Nick Does Golf. Hey golfers, and welcome back to another video in the series of Golf Games. We're nearly at the end and we're trying to work on every single part of the game. Today is all about the mental side and what confidence can do for you. Confidence plays a massive role in anything that you do. If you don't have confidence in what you're doing, then the chances are you're going to pull off a poor result and you're not going to get the best out of what you're doing. It might be a particular drive that you really don't like playing at your home club. It could be a short putt that's about that far and you really aren't confident about holding it. These are just some of the examples that I could use for people that lack confidence, and I'm going to show you ways that can certainly help you to build it up. So let's go! Now, in my opinion, I believe confidence is a trait which you're sort of born with, really. Some people are very naturally confident, and a lot of people, especially nowadays with mental health being a very big issue, a lot of people do suffer with lack of confidence. Now, personally, for me, I'm not actually a very confident person. Especially when I was younger, I was very timid, anxious, and I still get that anxiety today. But I'm a lot more confident, as you can tell, because I am filming myself right away. But this wasn't a natural process for me. I've sort of had to ingrain it and get used to the feeling of doing it. But after a while, it sort of comes natural. But how does this relate to a golfing context? Well, these sort of feelings do transfer for me over from normal life into my sport. I do get very nervous, especially when playing competitions and playing certain shots, but I do realise that this is a natural process for everybody to go through. If you don't go through certain things like this, then you're obviously not a human. But there's a few things that I draw on in order to instill some confidence in me, especially when I'm going into hitting a shot. Number one is having a decent pre-shot routine. Having a structure to what you're doing prior to actually hitting the shot is going to increase your flow state. Flow state is something where everything sort of acts natural. It's not mechanical, you're not doing different things throughout the pre-shot routine, and you're following a step-by-step process before you get to that golf ball and execute the shot. This is really important to do. It's just like when you get up in the morning. I bet you any money you do the same sort of thing every day. And this is something that you should be doing with your golf. So make sure you integrate a pre-shot routine, because this is certainly going to help build that confidence. Another good thing that I use is remembering the shots that I've played with a specific club. Surely you're going to remember a decent shot that you have played with every single club in your bag. So think back. What sort of shots have you played well and you remember? I'm sure you remember some shots that you've played a couple of years ago. I certainly do, especially from my junior days. So making sure that you can remember some of the decent shots you've played is certainly going to help instill some confidence. Being able to recall the shot itself, how far the ball went, how far it spun, where it finished, what the people were like that were playing with you, what their reception was like. All these things are going to bring positive vibes and energy towards you, and there's no reason why you can't sort of replicate that shot. There's a third and final one which I do tend to use, and a lot of people can relate to this. Music. Music is a really good thing to have. I bet you have a song for yourself which you really enjoy and it gets you in a positive frame of mind. Well, make sure you think of it when you are either walking up to your golf ball or you're getting ready over your pre-shot routine. This is certainly going to help take away the things that might be a negative influence on where that golf ball goes, how you swing it, and the desired outcome. This is a great method which is very effective, and a lot of tour players do use this. So confidence, it's a big thing, so you need to make sure that you've got the right processes in place in order for you to make sure you've got that belief system ingrained into you before you go and play golf. Don't get me wrong, emotions in sport can change at the flick of a switch, so you need to make sure that you can control these as best you can, because it's going to give you a better result at the end. So I hope that's give you a little bit of an insight into the things that I do in order to create and build some confidence into your golf game. If it has, make sure you hit the like button, ding, and leave a comment down below. Let me know, what sort of things do you do to instill some confidence in your golf game? I'd love to know. Of course, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it as you join me on this series, and make sure you check out some of my other videos. I'm on social media, check them out. I'm on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, so you can keep up to date with everything that I'm doing. Make sure that you interact with me. I'd love to hear from you. Get some confidence, golfers. Thanks very much for watching, and see you all on the next one.